LeBron James.
Great test here, though, for Team Australia getting ready for the Olympics as well. And it's Josh Giddey controlling it first, just recently traded to the Chicago Bulls from Oklahoma City. And now Patty Mills, the 35-year-old. Here is Giddey, a little give and go, and that won't fall. Second chance of the offensive glass won't dance down for Jock Landale, but a third try does.
A little dribble drive really punished the D, got them all under the rim.
He's an aggressive offensive rebounder, Jock Landale, who we both saw at St. Mary's in his collegiate days.
And Rockets now. Look at the range.
Steph Curry no good on his opening three, and the save by Mills. Giddey in a hurry, coming downhill.
Confident player too. Gets to the free throw line, very good late in the shot clock as well.
Contact there. Mills has to rescue it. 9 to shoot for Australia. Patty Mills going low on the dribble, flipping it off the window. No, and the rebound Embiid.
Quick little bump.
LeBron James knocks it down for the first goal for Team USA.
Again, the unselfish play. These guys are committed to giving it up.
Here's Giddey. He is very aggressive in transition as that ends up out of bounds, and it's Australia basketball.
Getting the ball around the horn, getting the puppies organized. LeBron been doing that for a lot of years.
You mean 20 All-Star games worth?
It's incredible, isn't it?
It's
and still able to get up and down and become a big-time factor during the course of a game.
And now he has the opportunity to play with his son, Bronny James.
You're going to get this because of the drop coverage. Embiid backs off on that ball screen. They're going to get those looks. You mentioned Jock. He's been around.
He's got all 5 so far for Team Australia.
25% from 3 last year.
Well, there's a 3 for Anthony Edwards. So LeBron for 3, Ant for 3, 6-5. Giddey and Landale playing 2-man offense. They'll drop off there, and the fadeaway for Kay won't go. Nick Kay with the miss. So many answers to so many questions for Team USA with this deep of a roster.
The ball doesn't stick. That's what makes him so tough. Somebody's got to cut to the rim there as they double Tatum.
And so a wide open 3 for LeBron. Pick your poison.
They make you pay. Good read, good ball movement.
How do you defend this team, Rap?
That's why I'm with you.
Well,
you know, it's difficult. I mean, you got to be solid on your offensive end, get your balance.
There's a 3 for Dyson Daniels. Australia hanging around 3 minutes in.
Big catch and shoot 3-point guy, Daniels.
LeBron, nasty dribble out to Edwards. That's a 3.
Just a little dribble drive. The defense reacts.
Both teams combined 6 for 7 from 3 early in this game. Giddey got to the rim and he's fouled, and it's not a very happy Steph Curry on the foul. Here's LeBron creating.
So good. Know he can make the 3. Mixes it up the next trip with a little dribble drive and kick for Edwards. Well, he's making that. He is impossible.
These are a lot of guys for Team USA who have done everything you could want in an NBA career, but they get together for this circumstance because, as Joel Embiid said, he grew up wanting to be in this one situation. Team USA.
And chose to be a USA citizen as well.
Yep.
But that's the commitment they make. I mean, it's impressive. Obviously, the resume is complete for a lot of them, but this addition is just extraordinary.
That was a near travel for Landale on the offensive rebound. And they will reset with Daniels, little pocket pass. And a hand off for a stuff. Oh my goodness, beautiful passing that ended up with K.
Landale, boy, he's done some nice things. What is the three? The depth delivery.
LeBron, no. Rebound Daniels. Australia can take the lead. This is a fearless Australian team here today. Giddey, the fadeaway.
He's had some good looks. Nice double screen, set it up.
Oh, look at the muscle by LeBron. Edwards, a shot fake. They've thinned out the defense and an easy two.
Oh, a nice feel.
They're separated by 17 years on the planet, LeBron and Anthony Edwards, but playing two-man basketball beautifully there. Daniels over Embiid. Oh, the tip is good. Landale flying in.
What a game he's playing early.
7 points already in that beautiful assist.
Now load up in the lane, huh?
Embiid just buried it.
Oh, goodness. Made him disappear. And the pass right away. On the money. I just see you're he owns you right there. How about switching the hand as well, almost knocking that baby down.
Number 22, Will Landale, and number 6, Josh Giddey.
It's like trying to get you to pick up a check.
I do disappear quickly.
Landale called for the foul. So the question is, what will happen with this Australian team with Landale out of the ball game? It's 5 fouls and you're disqualified.
Right.
So Will Magnay has come in, the 26-year-old from Brisbane, who will have to deal with Embiid and whoever else Team USA runs at him down low.
Yeah, welcome.
Best of luck to you.
Yeah, line up with that guy. Little double high post with a ball screen.
Dante Exum into the ball game. Here's Giddey splitting a couple and flaring it, no. Rebound for Team USA.
Pretty good defense thus far by Australia, getting back, taking away fast breaks. Look at that crossover.
Edwards. Oh, man.
Wow. A little lingerie on the deck, Jay. He can shake and bake.
I mean, this is mesmerizing.
He's amazing. He is the man. Steve Kerr, the next one is what he said. I think he's right.
Timeout on the floor. Anthony Edwards has 11 early for Team USA. He doesn't lack confidence, and
Oh, no, not at all. He laid it on the line pretty good. I'm the guy. A little confusion on the timeout, I think.
yeah. Did you ask them to take the timeout? Did we have to sneak in some advertisements to pay your contract?
High end. Giddey's really been active, hasn't he? A little reach in on him.
Yep.
Getting in the lane, and now we get the break.
Here's your break. So 11 points early for Anthony Edwards. 3 threes, Rob.
Got a little kick out. Anytime you get a touch of the lane, you're going to pay for it. Just really nice hesitation. The floater. This kid's got the whole.
Our first time out, Drew Holiday has checked in the ball game, among others, for Team USA, the defensive stopper.
When he gets in the game, you hope he guards the other guy. This kid, talk about the glove.
Exum trying to push it down the lane. That was nearly out of bounds there. And nice job to get it down low. And Will Magnay for his opening two.
Did a nice job posting up. That mid post, this is where he's tough. Everybody clears out. Usually a turnaround jump shot, that time a jump hook.
Too strong. So now Dante Exum in Australia on the drop-off. Magnay's got 2 more. He plays for the Gold Coast Rollers in Australia, and he's got 4 in a row.
You've done those games, I'm sure.
You know me too well, Bill.
But twice he's posted up Not good D by USA. Giddey's really getting a touch of the lane.
Oh, he's been very aggressive as a driver. Giddey on Davis, driving him down the lane. The scoop. Oh, man. Josh Giddey undaunted against Davis.
They got numbers right here. Giddey a little late getting back.
Well, a little push off there. Davis got it.
Very unselfish. Bam. Adebayo with the kick out.
They can play high-low and two big guys together in every way.
Absolutely. Well, they got the strength to post up. Good passing skills. Magne really active too. Pass, cut, duck in on the low post. This is just a little too easy. Nice screen roll, empty inside. Good contributions. And why not drill that inside out?
So Giddey's going to come out. We'll see Dewar Reef into the ball game, along with Josh Green for Australia. Exum, no. Follow won't go. Davis denied it. That's going to be a foul down low and a little extra.
How about that? A little bang
For Exum.
Exum's tough. He's active, efficient, finds people on the offensive end.
And those guys know each other. Bam from the Heat and Exum from Dallas.
Right. A few evenings together, I'm sure. Quick timeout here.
So 21-19, Team USA. If you have not watched any of these games, the FIBA rules are a little bit different than what you'd see in the NBA. 10-minute quarters, as you saw if you've been watching from minute 1 here. Free throws after the 5th foul, but the goaltending rule is the really interesting one that could very much benefit Team USA with all of that size once you get into Olympic play.
No question about it. Their advantage. There's so many quick people and can elevate 8 seconds in the backcourt. We don't have that on the graphic, but not a whole lot of major adjustments, you know.
I will say, though, the Australia-USA series history is interesting. The Team USA has only lost 3 games ever in the Olympic run-up, and the last one of which came to Australia. So there's a little history to the rules of note, though.
You talked about Patty Mills early. He has been around quite a while. Another St. Mary's guy. They have feasted well on kids from Australia. Pete Newell used to go over there years ago to start clinics. Stu Inman was an old Portland Trailblazer GM. Lindsey Gaze is one of the founding fathers, I think, of Australian basketball. And Andrew played for Seton Hall for PJ Carlesimo. He overcame a lot, obviously, spending time with PJ.
When was the last time you got through a sentence about PJ without a dig?
I can't recall. Ooh.
Davis on the kick, got it to the wing, and Holiday bags a 3.
There's that unselfish play. Davis could have had that little foul line jumper.
Inside out for Team USA. A little ward off there on the hard drive for 2. And that's Exum to make it a 3-point game.
He is an active kid, pretty efficient. They're going side to side nicely. Moving the defense. Giving the ISO. I just love him in that post area. Twice now he's come up empty.
Second chance, though, and he is fouled. It was Magne running into him. Davis going to the free throw line. Will Magne, by the way, who came in for Landale, he originally was at Nudgee College in Australia. Nudgee, which you are.
Did you have that on your schedule last year?
Yeah, that's right. That's right, against Xavier.
You know, when Davis is on the floor, this smaller lineup, Bam's out there as well. There's mobility, there's cutting, there's ability to drive. They're not locked down totally.
Career 24 points a game in the NBA for Anthony Davis as that free throw is good. Former first overall pick 12 years ago. He's finished year number 5 with the Lakers.
Most outstanding player 2012. Very unusual. 16 rebounds, 6 blocks, 5 assists, 3 steals, and was 1 for 10 and won the most outstanding player. That's how good he was on that defensive end.
Well, and it speaks to how important he can be for this team in the Olympics as a rim protector, especially with the rules we talked about. It's a lane that's pretty clogged. It'll shake and bake for 2. 28-21 and a foul on the rebounding action. Bam knocks it down.
I think Davis may have pushed off underneath, but they score the goal. We always talk about that Miami culture. So descriptive of his game, but yeah, you can just see the discard there to give Davis the foul. Nice little head and shoulder. The dream shake.
He's improved as an offensive player in a big way.
He has. Fills a beautiful role for that Miami team.
Tough hook pass, got it to the corner. Challenge in the corner, and the redirect will come out to Team USA on the run and the drive, and the layup won't go, but a foul call. Devin Booker accelerating to the rim, and he'll get 2 free throws out of it.
And Jace, there's that rule you had just alluded to. Ball on the rim, they knocked it off here, but a nice little run out. Another of the terrific offensive weapons they have in Booker, another UK guy. John Cal.
There you see Brian Gorgian, a longtime coach of the year in his league in Australia 6 times. He's a California native, actually, and then took to coaching in Australia internationally. 2 for 2 for Booker.
A couple of years ago, what a breakout he had in his career in the NBA. Booker played a lot more point last year, from what I'm told.
All-star the last 5 seasons, a tremendous 3-point shooter in his own right. Landale back in the game. He got it out for the 3. That won't fall for Patty Mills, and here comes Davis. Booker pull up. No good, and a rebound foul, I believe, is going to go against Australia.
I think Bam was in the right position, got right to the rim. Good clean look for Booker. Normally that's a knockdown for him. Well, that's the problem you have. You got to get back, you've got to identify. And right here, you're giving a guy of that talent or caliber an opportunity, but a good chase.
That's 2 on Landale, by the way, and Australia can't really afford that.
He's played very well. Thought he got a little bit tired, they took him out.
Bam Adebayo, native of North Carolina, Pinetown, North Carolina, High Point Christian, as the free throw is good. I mean, there are a lot of defensive stars on this roster for Team USA.
Pretty impressive, really. We always are. The glamour of the offensive end of the game attracts everybody. But at this level, and a lot of fans say, they don't play any defense. They get after it. Communicate well, help one another out. Nice pump.
Mills got the flyby, and he got called for a travel, I believe.
And he's still got some magic. He's the aggressive shooter. Really a terrific playmaker. Very dangerous with that dribble drive.
Here's a look at it.
A little pump and the bite by Davis. So clever, too, with the ball fake.
He tried to jump stop and kind of dragged the 1 foot along with it. Davis, sharp passing. It's Halliburton probing. 5 to shoot. Fading back to the 3-point line on the drive. Dropped it off Davis, and he couldn't handle it. Exum, long launch. Had to have it, didn't get it, and that is no good for K at the end of the first quarter. Team USA. Anthony Edwards, and I know this is a little bit of an analogy that might be a stretch for some people, but part of the reason Adam Sandler liked him for being in the movie Hustle was because he played a good villain. And not to say that you're a villain when you have that level of confidence, but there is enormous confidence from Anthony Edwards, and he backs it up.
You know, that comment, a lot of people might say that they would offend somebody. I don't think anybody on the team.
No.
But anyway, I think they got a kick out of it, actually. But he does back it up, and a nice little conversion there, huh?
Devin Booker for 2 and a foul.
I love the way this kid played at Kentucky, too. Use those screens, the bumps on the baseline, curls, knows how to get free. Here, use that little screen, just a little space, able to knock that baby down.
To the point about Edwards, though, Bill, you have to have the highest level of confidence to play for this team, to play at the highest level in the NBA and in the Olympics.
He's good. He's one of the faces of the league for the next 10, 12 years. Just an amazing talent and charm, too. Nice cut.
Oh, man.
Send it in.
Landale, too.
Yeah, Landale's played well. Nice back cut, great read.
Dyson Daniels with the stuff. It's a 12-point game for USA basketball. Holiday with Daniels right in his pocket. Davis pull up. Top of the backboard.
Nice rebound by Booker. Good kick. Strange release, but effective.
Halliburton, no. Davis missed the slam.
I'll tell you, his activity's been superb, though, Davis. And Landale, we saw early in the game, posting up. A nice little back cut, bounce pass, big time delivery. Daniels.
He was the 8th overall pick in the NBA draft 2 years ago by New Orleans. Dyson Daniels with the stuff, trying to keep Australia in it.
Hooray. And putting it all together. If you're not unselfish, you're not going to play. And this team, they have bought in.
Out of the timeout, Giddey back on the floor for Australia. That's tough.
How about the defense reaction there? Booker in particular.
There were 4 hands in on that pass.
Very active. Australia does a nice job getting it to the elbow on the offensive end, like this spot right here. That's a
Adebayo for 2.
That's a perfect spot because you got a choice: go either way or settle for the knockdown. Good hands again.
Tipped away and stolen. Holiday got the hand in there. Quick pace on the offense and the passing.
Yeah, they get rid of it. Doesn't stick. How about that?
A rainbow for Holiday.
Keep talking about his defense. He does a lot of things. What an addition to the Celtics. Amazing having 3 in the NBA in the same family. Even that cut, he was right there, bumped, got the foul. Just so alert on his reads. That elbow so tough, you can just see he can put it on the deck or go. He has expanded his game in a major way since his college days. Jab step, drill, nylon.
Yeah, that Eastern Conference final back in 2020 against the Celtics was such a breakout moment for him. 22 points a game. Here's Daniels getting to the lane. He took it back away and got fouled.
Just fell asleep a little bit. Daniels really active. Pretty good offensive rebounder, though.
An embarrassment of riches for the Celtics this past year, winning the NBA title. Jason Tatum, Drew Holiday, and then Derek White, the late addition. He was in Cabo, or going to Cabo, got the phone call, and said, yes, I'll be a part of this rather than be on the beach.
Colorado Springs College, then on to Colorado itself. Another one of those superior defensive player and really makes knockdown shots.
Did somebody just challenge you to say the word Colorado as many times in one sentence as you could?
When I first read it, I said it's got to be a misprint, but it's Colorado Springs.
That's right.
Mocking my delivery here.
No.
Or picking it apart.
I wouldn't do that.
Here's your guy.
Edwards. No.
He's one of those guys when he goes up to the scoreboard to get in the game, people go, ooh, here we go.
That's right.
He's exciting.
Josh Giddey getting down the lane.
Tough kid.
Embiid back in the ball game. That first line back on for Team USA. Embiid against Landale, just shoving him around. Fade away, no. Nice defense.
I think Giddey's a nice addition for Chicago. You lose Caruso, which certainly is losing a really talented. Giddey has gotten in that lane from early on the game. Nice little finger roll. Whew.
He's just 21 years old. He was a 6th overall pick 3 years ago. A lot to say in his career as Steph Curry sizes him up. To the corner, no good. LeBron, and the rebound for Giddey.
I'd like to see Tatum get going on the other end. Nice cut and pass.
Jack McVay to finish his first 2. He plays for the Tasmania Jack Jumpers, and he's got a 7-0 run for Australia.
Well, they use the floor.
Curry, got it.
Kick out, can't give him space. Alert by Tatum, too, on the fine.
I was just going to say, Rev, you work so hard to claw back in a game, and then suddenly that 3 happens so quickly.
Talent level's extraordinary. Nice hesitation.
Long arms of Embiid denying that. Back to Giddey.
They've done a nice job with the ball screen, and NBA players are so good getting the guy on the hip and then the George Gervin finger roll.
Nicknamed Jock Landale are out. Number 22, Will Magnay.
Landale just came out once again, so Magnay is going to play some minutes here down low for Australia.
Nice little play there using the guard to screen.
And the help came, Embiid denied.
He's got to find people.
Giddey pull up, no sir. Tatum the rebound. Oh my goodness, behind the back, Edwards.
Everything but, huh?
Just about.
Nice check out.
Again. He's phenomenal on the glass. Down deep, LeBron. Got McVay on him. LeBron shakes him into the lane. Turns it for Curry. Step aside 3. No.
Well, they were ready. You dodge one.
That possession is exactly why they're so difficult to defend.
There's no easy out. Nice. Oh, one hands.
Curry the takeaway. Up ahead, LeBron from Steph Curry, and he just barrels into the lane.
He turns it on. It's mayhem. Nice give by Steph. Let him do his damage in the open floor. Really good, smart foul. Clean play, too. A lot of guys aren't going to pick up a charge on that guy.
But you said it, when he turns it on, it's mayhem. And it's the perfect way to put it.
He gets on a roll from the top there, 3-point line.
Raph, you think about the shape he's in. With how much basketball he's played with that body, and it's
how
dynamic.
long, age,
yeah,
just magnificent. You know, he's taking care of himself, diet, exercise, which has escaped both of us.
Oh yeah. Speak for myself. Second one is good for LeBron. It's again a 14-point game with 4 to go here in the first half.
Australia's really run some good action. Again, entry to the post has been effective.
Tatum.
Look at the speed.
Lindsay down the backside for the slam.
Boy, the speed, electrifying, and the power.
I mean, he went 0 to 60, Rap. Oh boy. Embiid denies it and then swats away at that chance. And there you can knock it off of the rim if it's on the rim in international competition. LeBron explodes.
There's the strength. Doesn't finish. Got the strength. Good hands again, Embiid.
There are so many sports cars on this team that can just get up to speed so quickly.
How about this? And then complement that speed with impact. A three-point shooter that can put it on the deck. So imposing physically.
Patty Mills back in the game for Australia, trying to hang around here late first half. Long pull-up three, front iron. Oh my goodness, what a rebound by Green. Just kind of hugged it to his body.
Patty gets to the rim, a nice cut. Great timing. He can make threes too, you know that.
Yes, he can. Now he turns his back and gets down the lane with strength. It's wiped away right to LeBron, who shot fakes, kicks for Edwards. Wide open three won't go. Embiid playing volleyball and a foul on Australia.
Well, they tried to block him out. Pretty good effort by the big guy.
Second personal foul. Fourth Australian team foul.
It's on Magne, who was just trying to cling to Embiid.
An impossible task, too. The physical play of Embiid. Tough to stick him and check him out.
There's Brian Gorgian, the head coach of Australia, and a takeaway for Magne. Embiid with a foul and a hard foul. 2 free throws coming.
Good effort, though. They didn't give up on the play.
That's Josh Green.
United States foul going to be charged.
Not too many fast break opportunities for Australia.
Third team foul.
That one hurts.
Jock Landale back into the game for
He is a
Australia,
big, tough guy.
Magne.
He'd be on the list of guys if you said, okay, who are your top 5 guys you don't want to be fouled by on a layup? Embiid be on the list.
He would be there. LeBron would be on the list, too, right? And a lot of time in the weight room.
Green makes the first one, native of Sydney. He came from Australia to attend high school in the U.S. He was at Mountain Ridge High in Glendale, Arizona, a couple schools in Arizona, then IMG down in Bradenton.
Hornets, Mavs, very good in transition, too.
Just finished year number 4 with the Mavericks. There's going to be an offensive foul against Tatum.
This is an offensive foul charge to number 10, Jason Tatum. Second personal foul.
You know he can make threes.
The United States.
Force him into that drive. Look at that hand. Whew. Pretty good extension.
Just tossed Patty Mills.
I think he's going to have a lot of rings.
Tatum.
Tatum, yeah, with Brown and White, some of the others. Zingas.
That team's loaded. Easy stuff for Landale.
Giddey with a great look. Drew the attention and a great find.
Giddey's been impressive today.
Very much so.
Embiid, trailer 3 is good.
I mean, what do you do, right? That opens it up for others in the post area as well. Stretching that D.
If this team makes shots, they're almost impossible to beat.
This is where he's tough if he wants to go to the rim. Backs it off.
Hear them yelling baseline. Tatum on the spin, did go baseline.
Got away with it.
Edwards.
Pretty
Right
pass.
back to Tatum, who started it all.
How about the unselfish play? Edwards. Beautiful look.
If you're Steve Kerr, that's the possession you love, right?
You replay that a few times.
Landale.
Good
That
effort.
defensive possession.
Empty side. They are well schooled.
Oh boy. Wide open, miss for three, and rebound taken by Edwards to spin it back out for Embiid.
Look at this power.
Man, oh man, what muscle from Joel Embiid.
Ooh. Of course, making that three draws the D at him. Tell you what, talk about imposing. Only you can.
That he will be back relatively soon.
Teammates there. No question about it.
It's a reunion of the dub from back in the day.
That you're right. Jim Boeheim a couple of years ago, when he was the assistant to Mike Krzyzewski, he said if Durant is on a USA Olympic team, they will win. That's how good he thought he was.
But how would Jim have actually said that?
You know, he can do some things, but not as effective in other areas.
Now I recognize it. Under a minute to go, first half, and Patty Mills wanted that three the whole way, and he missed it wide.
Just so many ways you can go with the lineups. We're going to talk about defense, speed, rebounding, some power in the low post area.
Prodding and poking away at Edwards. Australia is 0 for its last 9 from 3. That's not going to help. LeBron turns it over, though, and Australia will get one last chance, down 18. Josh Giddey, 3 for 9, 7 points. Landale's the high man for Australia.
He's not
to make it 13.
How about the pass? Those two have been effective. I know he hasn't shot it well, Giddey, but he's gotten in the lane.
Staff practices them.
He does. He's probably so impressive. The way they can juggle lineups, too, jumps out at you.
It's going to be Halliburton, Holiday, Adebayo, Davis, and Booker starting the second half. As they get down low for 2 for Dyson Daniels once again.
And what a great set, too, and then the cut. Rub of the post, pretty.
Here's one of the breakout stars in the NBA, Tyrese Halliburton, who has really come into his own.
Another great defender as well.
Booker, Adebayo, that's an easy 2.
You can just see the mix-up of the lineup a little bit by Steve Kerr, giving everybody a feel of playing with one another. They've done a great job back cutting.
Everybody's yelling, he kicked it. Let's see. Daniels says he did. Halliburton said he did. No, you did. No, I didn't do it. You did.
This is like the park.
Call your own foul.
Yeah.
Here's Booker. Double came. Holiday pinned at the baseline.
Extra pass, pretty. That's just gorgeous basketball.
The passing's been so crisp.
Efficient, get it to the right guy.
Giddey, Holiday got wiped out by Landale. Giddey
Strength.
used the arm bar, and Davis goes flying in.
How about that for effort?
Two-handed, soaring above everybody. Now Booker off the window. That's really tough.
That was not an easy shot. Big time kiss.
Devin Booker, 4 All-Star games the last 5 years in the NBA, and a 20-point lead for Team USA.
Patty Mills doing a good job getting in the lane.
Denny for 2. Booker wants it again. He's got it for 3. He's feeling it.
This kid is such a great scorer.
27 points a game last year in the NBA, 6th in the league. A knock away by Booker. He's everywhere.
Yeah, really playing well. Giveaway.
Davis couldn't crowbar it away. Now he does. It's Booker who ends up with it. Davis.
What an effort.
Wow, what a battle by Davis.
And look at the bench and coaches, too. Well, he's played well the 2 games we've done.
He's been relentless, Raph. Landale missed it for 3, and it's starting to get away from Australia now.
And Booker really has asserted himself. Lock your guy, entry pass, pretty play.
It's going to be 3 on Landale.
Yeah, you got to do your homework early. And Davis just pinned his man.
That foul charge, number 13, Jock Landale.
Anthony Davis, my goodness, he's overwhelming right now.
That rebound he got at the other end, but on this particular play gets knocked to the floor, but that is big time right there. Davis played well both games early.
Could be a thorn in Team USA's side. We'll find out as we get into group play.
And Germany, as we know, played well last year in the World Cup. A very deep and talented team.
And then right into it for Team USA and the Paris Olympics. That group stage, again, you play round robin. It's just like the World Cup. If you've watched the World Cup, the top 2 in each group advance, and then the 2 best third-place teams advance as well. Stolen by Davis here. And taken right back away. Dyson Daniels to the rim. Well, look, Team USA, the one thing about this roster, and we've seen it starting the second half here, is that they have an answer for every different opponent, but you've got to still be comfortable with the basketball.
Absolutely. Of course, that particular play, you know, Davis was going to pick it up and give it up. That's why you have guards. Daniels giving him some good minutes, too. Known for his stealing ability, came up with one. Nice duck in here.
Landale again in front of Halliburton. This is where it might be tempting to get a little cavalier, and Team USA is not going to do that. Mayo at the rim.
A nice play, too. Nice dive by Bam.
Man, just engulfed by Davis. Yikes.
Talk about being ready and prepared.
Adebayo tried the wrap around, nobody home.
Nice double though.
Kay's got the size advantage on Holiday here, but Drew Holiday's such a strong defender. Kay missed it.
Kay's been quiet, really. Known for ability to catch and shoot threes, that time in the lane.
Patty Mills for 2, his first bucket in the second half. And his first bucket of the ball game for Patty Mills.
Playmaker. Boy, he has been around, too.
Threatening to get a little bit loose here for Team USA on the offensive end.
Mix of the lineups does that, too. You know, you're not as coordinated, not accustomed.
Party without a little dancing, right? We know they can dance. Look at y'all.
It's a 20-point game. Here are the Olympic groups we were talking about. Group C, Team USA, along with Serbia, South Sudan, Puerto Rico. Group B, you mentioned Germany, maybe the class of that group, we'll find out. And then Group A with some very talented international sides as well.
Would you pick one as tougher or the toughest? I would go for B.
That's what I would have said initially too, but I'm you know, Group A, Spain, Greece, Australia is interesting as well, but I would say B.
And you're right about A. Canada is very good. I thought they played well against the USA. The brain trust right here. A few. Eric Spoelstra. Tyronn Lue's not in the frame. Of course, Steve Kerr. First, there's your guy.
Look, Anthony Edwards has been, once again, a brilliant star in this game. He had 11 in the first half. He's back on the floor for the first time as the starters are generally back on the floor.
Pretty
It's
play.
Curry.
Just a great play, though. A nice little cut, a little double that he could read. So good without the ball.
Joe Ingles in the game for the first time today. A three-point shooter in the corner, and there's a takeaway. Edwards.
Played the passing lane beautifully. Ingles has been around. He's played with a lot of NBA teams.
8 years in Utah.
Timberwolves,
And we'll
Orlando.
go the other way,
Magic most
Australia.
recently. Steve Kerr watching his team put up a 20-point lead, 13 assists, 21 field goals to this point. Kickball by Embiid.
They've done that nicely. The use of the ball screen, sometimes the middle, the elbow, the empty side.
Should say 17 assists on 23 field goals, but 9 turnovers in this quarter. 15 of them against Canada in Las Vegas.
Exum on the floor.
Ingles crowded out, gave it up, late shot clock, and we're going to get a foul on the challenge by Tatum. Oh, wow.
I think he closed out.
United States foul's been charged to number 10, Jason Tatum. That's his third personal foul. First USA team foul. Will Magnay into
Very
the game
late shot
for
clock.
I didn't let him land.
replacing Landale.
You know the rule?
You have to have the landing spot.
Exactly.
It's going to be 3 shots.
So even though the shot
Dante
did
Exum.
not hit the rim, the shot
Foul.
clock hadn't expired yet,
Correct.
and the ball hadn't hit there. Since the shot came off before the shot clock expired, it's a legal shot, and so any ensuing action turns into a foul.
Exum's dad, I was reading, played with Jordan and Worthy at North Carolina. Can you believe that?
How about that?
Cecil. How about the championship team, too? 82 against Georgetown.
Talk about the late great Dean Smith and everything he did at North Carolina.
One of my favorites. Just an amazing human being. Ahead of his time, on and off the floor.
Yes. Lead is 18 for Team USA. Embiid drops it off, wanted it back, and has to fight to get it back. Now he barrels down the lane and tried to kick it out. The turnover number continues to mount.
Well, you mentioned it, a little sloppy. I think the lead has a lot to do with that. Interchangeable parts as well. A little lackadaisical.
10 turnovers for the American side. Here's Exum probing and lobbing, and he put it in.
I think
That was a pass.
exactly.
Life is smiling at you when that happens. And another giveaway. So now Australia's within 16. The turnovers are rapidly piling up. Exum beating Curry around the corner. Missed it, but the dunk is there for Magnay.
You may see a timeout. No. Let him play through it. Excellent switching, too.
Curry with a kick ball against Ingles. But Australia, you can sense it, right? There's
Yeah.
a confidence building for this Australian team.
Yeah, playing with confidence, competing. A nice little kick save and a beauty.
It will be a corner kick for Team USA. Into touch. And now they get caught up in the wash, and Magnay runs it down. To the rim he goes, and Magnay's got 4 in a row. It's a 14-2 run for Australia.
Confident. Steve looking on, let him play through it.
Bump in the road. How big of a bump? Edwards. Got by 2 for Edwards and a foul.
Look at that goal. Personifies his strength, his dexterity. his ability, but they have just been struggling on this particular end of the floor. And Anthony with the ability to just turn the corner. Look at that right shoulder strength. And watch the adjustment here. You go up with your right, it's going to be blocked.
Against the best basketball mustache you'll ever see in Magne.
Oh, you're in that evaluation process?
Yeah. Well, we've handed out the award. It's official.
It's a giveaway.
It's a little Kurt Rambis-ish.
Clever guy, nice
Give and
play.
go again, and that does fall. It's either McVeigh or Magne. I don't know that Magne got a piece of it. He flashed his hand by.
They are pretty good on that offensive end, stepping and going and finding people. Excellent bounce passing. Nice pass.
Tatum for Embiid. 2 and a foul.
It's amazing how he can exercise that defense by using the body and bumping people. And if he gets right to the basket now on this drive, presents himself, clears. Just a little fumbleitis, but nice little play.
It was a little bit low, but he found the ears on it. Joel Embiid, who was through so much in his early NBA career with the foot injury, then the knee injury last year. He is healthy and ready to go for this tournament coming up.
Remember when he fell last year in the playoffs?
Yeah.
He was in pain. How about you take Embiid out and you come in with Davis?
Yeah, embarrassment of riches.
Yeah, certainly a different look. An uptick in tempo.
Australia, 44 of their 57 points have come in the paint. And there are 2 more possibly. McVeigh got to the rim.
They're competing. Not stepping back. Kept the dribble alive, got himself to the rim.
Number 17, Jack McVeigh.
Edwards almost comes up with the swipe.
Former Nebraska Cornhusker Jack McVeigh for the free throw.
I'm sure you had his games, did you? McVeigh at Nebraska?
Don't think
No?
so.
Okay.
But I could have just said yes for the theater of it. Yeah, no, I enjoyed watching it, Bill.
You expected him playing at this level.
That's right. I had it all the way. Tatum lost it, got it back. McVeigh chasing him down.
Tatum has really become so good driving.
Davis turning the corner and smashing it home.
And they smashed the defender, too.
Brute force. Ball's on the ground, and what do we have? Will they give the timeout to Exum? It's a held ball.
Talk about effort. And right here, the footwork, the strength, the power. He has done this last week in Vegas. His second jump was higher than the first. It was just propelled himself in the air quickly.
11 points, 9 rebounds, just like that for Anthony Davis once again.
Pin down, curl.
Tatum the juggle, Davis, and another turnover.
And that's a turnover of being unfamiliar with one another. Expecting the curl, the roll.
How quickly can you develop that, you think?
At this level, quickly.
Yeah.
Giddey continues to get a touch in the lane.
And Green, 2+1 coming up.
How about him? Talk about his ability in the open floor. His dribble drive can make some threes as well.
Just came off a career high in points a couple of years ago at 9 a game in the NBA for the Mavericks.
Shot 38% from 3 for them, too.
Yeah.
That is a high number.
Under a minute to go, third quarter. Australia trying to claw back into this game. Curry, quick trigger. Davis slithers by and pulled into a heap, and you hope he's all right.
What an effort. This has been impressive. I know he's upside. Really a talented guy. I was with Gus Johnson last week, a real pro, by the way.
I saw it coming.
And we're just watching this kid. I mean, he's played so well. Impressive. Solid on both ends of the floor. Just amazed with his ability that particular game.
It's going to be a review, an official replay review of the play, not your snide comment toward me, although that should be under review as well.
I don't get fined for my snide remark.
Well, the PA announcer just said they're checking to see if it's going to be upgraded to an unsportsmanlike foul, which fits both scenarios.
Exactly.
We'll watch it again along with them. But the effort, the relentless effort from Anthony Davis in a game that, again, it has no bearing on the Olympic standings or anything like that, but it's just playing for the pride of playing that way.
Right. It's one of those deals where you're trying to learn the philosophy, obviously, of the coaching staff. And you haven't played with these guys by and large, but against them. And just trying to find some sort of a rotation, a feel of who plays better with one another.
Yep. I feel like we should have Dean Blandino with us for this.
Get him on the phone.
Yeah, somebody get Dean on Zoom.
Let's go to Sea Caucus for the review.
We've got our football seminar coming up. Dean, I'm sure, is around here. We can get him in here within 20, 30 minutes.
Downtown.
75-61, Team USA with the lead.
This wasn't a malicious release.
It's going to remain a personal foul. No upgrade.
They could have called us. We could have straightened it out.
Could have done it quickly, too. It's worth looking at, though. If you don't want anything untoward, and if it was, you don't want it to spill over into the fourth quarter.
Sean Ford, look at these. Sean, he's saying, grab
by the arm.
Terrific guy. His brother Ryan played in Providence.
United States, Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis.
After watching him play these two games, I would expect he's going to have a great year next year with the Lakers.
Yeah.
Just something about his presence, his attitude.
The motor is highly impressive as the free throw is good.
The best of the best when you look at this team.
Yeah.
Amazing.
As much of an honor as you can have in playing basketball for a career, as Davis clears that rebound.
Giddey's got to finish those. We talked about him getting into the lane. A lot of opportunities.
It's just 3 for 11 from the floor. A lot of chances, as you said.
You think Steph's going to stick a deep one?
I think he wants to. They're going to run at him and force him to give it up to LeBron. And the rebound for Giddey. With 5, got to hustle it up into the corner, and Dyson Daniels could not knock it down. Green and Australia trailing by 15, but hanging tough.
But it was mostly around the rim, defensive, blocking. Now he stepped out. We saw him make that deep jumper, grounding his game.
And you see, I mean, every team is a reaction in some ways to previous teams, and we saw how much size was important in the World Cup last year. And the games that we did together, very memorable, you and I. Giddey, the miss, and another offensive rebound. Australia is extremely aggressive on the offensive glass.
They sure are. A lot of guys are just going to the rim and not sticking their man.
McVeigh with 7 for Australia. LeBron on the pitch out. It's Davis.
Wow.
It's a 3.
Lakers City. Drive, draw, kick. Get him organized. Easy.
It's a hard hard drive that won't fall for Exum, and now maybe
Nice
a little
pass.
transition. Some easy points for Team USA, and Tatum on the Euro step.
That's Curry at his best, though. Didn't waste any time. Big delivery.
Tremendous hit ahead.
Little blur screen, curl.
McVay left it short on the defense by Curry, and easy transition points have been hard to come by today for Team USA.
A good balance, though.
Oh, pocket pass just
Yeah.
hit him in the chops.
Nice
Nice pass. Giddey with the finish.
Look at this pass.
LeBron's waiting for his teammates. They'll be coming. LeBron down the lane. Oh, mercy.
Was that clever? Once he spun and hip checked, pretty.
He set him up for it. That was beautiful. Giddey hopping down the lane for two more.
He's been so good and effective once he gets in that lane.
He's been getting to the rim at will, basically.
Right. Hasn't finished a lot, as noted earlier. Oh,
They've
what
had a man on
screen.
Curry all day. High-low. Tatum is fouled by Landale, and for Jock Landale, that's going to be his fourth.
What a screen by Davis.
Jock Landale. That's his fourth personal foul. First Australia team foul.
Landale didn't love it. Anthony Davis, I mean, he's an eraser of a screener.
No. He's active and he's strong with a slight body. He's not LeBron-like.
Wide.
Yeah. But just understands the game. Getting back to talking about Gus, and I brought up the fact that he grew maybe 6 or 7 inches in high school. Chicago, you know this better than I do. And he had those guard abilities because of that. Skills.
And you never really lose those if you grew up like that.
No. And, you know, a lot of coaches, though, the bigs do the same thing the little guys do in their fundamentals, their skill, the enhancement of ability drills.
Especially now when you just need to be able to play multiple positions to play at the highest level in basketball.
It's almost positionless. And I think it's European impact, too.
Yes. That somehow ends up in the hands of Kay, who buries a three. Nick Kay, who's played in Spain, Australia, Japan recently as well.
Makes a lot of threes on the club level.
A wheeling LeBron James misses. Oh, a reach back tap in by Davis.
How about that? I think it was his left hand. Full extension.
Oh,
there
my
he
goodness.
is.
Then he wipes away a shot on the other end.
He is, look at him. His activity is extraordinary.
That's awe-inspiring effort by Davis.
Boy, show that to somebody who doesn't work hard.
Then the screen to set up Edwards, who misses, and now Australia on a run out. Giddey down the lane. He got bumped. He scores, and it's a 12-point game.
They're not going away. Competing, hanging tough.
Third personal foul, first. United States.
Back to Davis.
Not much free around the rim when Anthony's in the ballpark. God, I have enjoyed watching him play. As noted, Giddey getting to the rim, and this one snuffed. And smart play by Steph, not fouling, knowing Davis is looming.
Especially with the rules as they are, right? When he puts that on the rim, it's time to white it out.
Sure, exactly.
If there are Chicago Bulls fans watching this game, they've got to be excited
They got to
about
feel
this.
better, yeah. I would agree.
Because Alex Caruso is such a staunch defender, right? He was beloved in Chicago for the Bulls. They trade for Giddey, but he has been willing to put his body into Team USA all day.
Absolutely. And his ball handling is excellent. Can find some people.
It's Booker. Rimmed it out. It's an 11-point game. We traveled. Patty Mills trying to turn the corner on the handoff.
And that's Bam and Holiday. Nice combination there. Forced that turnover.
Steve Kerr up off the bench. 14 turnovers for his team today. It's in Booker's clutches. Got caught up in the gridlock there. Now Halliburton, pocket pass, mid lane out of Bio.
Look who's
No.
there.
Davis again, and they're going to say it's a tie-up.
Look who's there.
He's everywhere.
Amazing. Tell you, Australia defensively has done some good things, bottling up screens, showing on the ball screen.
Yeah, they've blitzed screens.
Yeah.
They've been all over Steph Curry. He's only taken 6 shots. He's 1 for 6 from 3. Davis. And off the hand of Booker.
Excellent defense, though. They've been Exum there with a hand.
15 turnovers again for the United States after 15 last time out as well. This could be a single-digit game after this possession.
Well, that was Deladova, I guess. Haven't called his name much.
Patty Mills, his former teammate, knocks down a 3.
Not going away.
The lead is 8. A hush over the crowd and an anxious murmur. Davis, high-low taken away. Dellavedova the hit ahead. That's a layup for 2, and Daniels, it's a 6-point game. A rampage for Australia late in this ball game.
A combination of Australia hanging tough defensively, getting some runouts, and misplays and
5:06 to go. Not only is Steve Kerr trying to figure out lineups in this game, but he's also not had Kevin Durant in this game. We haven't seen Derek White in this game. So you're trying to figure out what you've got, and you still don't have a couple of pieces.
And I like the resting of Davis. See who else is on the lineup. I'm sure we're going to see Edwards back in at some point. As a matter of fact, he's in.
He is, along with Halliburton, Booker, Adebayo, and Holiday. It's Edwards, and he missed it. Mills up ahead, stolen away. Edwards stayed with the play, and he's fouled. It's on Kay.
You know, he just got on the floor, tough, you're not loose, takes the shot, but he makes up for it right away. Active in the lane, back up with the steal.
Second Australia team foul, still USA basketball.
Here, you think you can get an easy one, huh?
No, sir.
Australia's really done a good job on this end. See how they're doubling up, recovering.
Holiday the drive, too strong. Dellavedova hits it ahead. Here's Daniels, trailing by 6. Mills.
Tough shot.
It won't fall, and the rebound for Edwards and Team USA. Edwards hustling down the lane on the kick. Halliburton scooping for Booker.
He had the shot.
Didn't take it. Edwards wants this with 7. A foot fake. One more. Crossover. Edwards. Step back 2. No good. Mills off the Daniels screen. Threw it up for grabs. Australia out of control. Now to the corner, Mills. No. Rebound tipped and rescued at the end line by Holiday.
Boy, what an effort.
USA's missed its last 7 shots.
Great ball
Swinging
movement.
into the corner. It's good. Halliburton knocks it down.
He's got that peculiar release, but effective. Great ball movement.
Tyrese Halliburton has really come into his own. Last 2 All-Star teams in the NBA have included him. Now a 9-point lead and a little cushion for the United States.
Look at this defense. And great
Bio
D.
on Mills.
Modena had to step it up. Bam. Showed big. Moved those legs. Contained.
Dante Exum, Josh Giddey, Jock Landale all into the game.
Landale's coming back in. Giddey, Exum as well. Everybody's yelling ISO. 10 to shoot. Booker. To the corner again. It's another one. Halliburton.
He's not only a defender, 2 big-time knockdowns.
6 in a row for Tyrese Halliburton to save the day for Team USA as Giddey will get toward the rim.
Well, he gets wherever he wants, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
United States fouls.
Surround this kid with some shooters. It's a different look in Chicago.
Now 2 team fouls against the USA. Number 6, Josh Green in the game.
Back to Halliburton.
Yeah, the ball movement earlier. Now this little dribble drive, just a crease on the help by Giddey, and Halliburton fills it up.
Giddey, 2 shots.
He's a great passer, too. Halliburton led the league in assists a game last year, about 11 per. You're right, the shot is unorthodox, but man, oh man, is he cool.
Well, over 11 assists a game. Last year when we did the World Cup team, same thing.
Yep.
Games, I should say.
That is no good, and the rebound out of bounds to Australia.
Last touch by the United States.
Jock had a good start in the game. He's been quiet second half.
15 total for him, the bulk of that in the first half. That's tipped out of bounds by Holiday. Giddey and Booker. Oh,
Nice.
wide open. Landale finishes.
Nice play. The run baseline with a double and a slip from the top.
2 minutes remaining in regulation. 2.
So they double the screen again. Late shot clock start to the offense for Team USA once more. It's Holiday with 4. And that's going to be taken away by Australia. Late in the shot clock. Giddey down the lane. Too strong. And the rebound for Adebayo.
I like the way he ran the floor, though.
He's been an impressive customer today.
Yeah, Australia, I tell you, they're going to get a lot out of this game. A lot of confidence. Nice hesitation and fine.
Halliburton again. No. Following his own shot, it ricocheted off his foot. Near travel. Now Giddey, the floater. That's 2 more.
Well, he's in the right spot on a consistent basis.
This is still a game, Rap.
Oh, yeah. No question about it. Can't be loose with the ball. And here, just the pause doesn't get too deep. Big time, little float.
17 points, 26 minutes for Josh Giddey.
Young guy, too.
Just 21 years old out of Melbourne.
Promising career he will have. Steve and his guys will get together, go over some things, who they think played better with which 5.
Yeah, the lineup construction is so important.
It will be USA basketball.
Big thing, too, is the prep will be a little bit different once you get into the Olympic play. You'll see teams are preparing, break down their offensive sets a little better.
More tendency, knowledge.
Right.
Again, Team USA bottled up by the blitzing of the screens there.
Done a great job.
They'll get it out for Holiday. His look is no good. Offensive rebound, Booker, and a big one.
Now, these guys know the game. Check it. Use a little more clock. You got control of the game.
And he knocks it down. Devin Booker for 2.
And before we resume action, we're going to have a timeout.
Timeout on the floor, about 30 seconds to go. And Team USA might have just survived.
Yeah, you mentioned the turnovers. That was part of the dilemma. And the defensive end was Australia. Magnificent.
of LeBron James, of Steph Curry, for that enormous, like, worldwide name, but he has been a fixer quite a bit in international competition for the U.S.
There's a lot of older guys on the USA team. He's the wave of the future. With Edwards, amongst others. And they've run some good stuff.
Yes, they have.
Back screen.
And a takeaway, they're going to get a whistle, though.
Oh, look at the coaches.
They can't believe it.
Well, they grabbed his arm, though.
Giddey's lobbying. Watch on the left here. Yeah, a little bit of a reach in. But Giddey wants his points.
Yeah, Patty Mills didn't think anybody was touched. Didn't quite get the angle we would have liked.
Making it really difficult on Edwards to get it into the front court. Halliburton for Booker, and with 20 seconds to go or so, it's a foul on Giddey.
Australia foul's been charged to number 3, Josh Giddey, third personal.
Well, we talked about the world improving. Case in point, Australia gave him a good run. Talked about the France team, Germany team.
Out of the double team here. Can they get the steal? Let's see, it is 5. Yep,
Yeah,
5
held it.
seconds. No, basketball keeps upping its level internationally. Australia is a part of that. 10.7 to go, fourth quarter. We get a timeout from Australia. And Team USA looks like it's going to survive and not end up with the same fate of that third ever pre-Olympic loss, which came at the hands of Australia.
They were tough. I mean, they came out confident, got way behind, were able to cope with it.
Tactically very smart with the way they handled the perimeter defense against Team USA.
Now, you mentioned blitzing and recovering, too. One thing to show and not get back in time, you know? Yeah, the FIBA has a rule, the 5-second rule.
Yep.
NBA
Closely
does not.
guarded.
Yeah.
Do you like the rule?
Yeah, I guess I do. You know, I do so much
Just
college
your arm.
basketball. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to go to bed dreaming about it, but we're thinking about it.
If Australia even hit a couple of threes in this game,
That would be a different story.
yeah.
But again, I think the shaking up of the lineup, different bodies in, filling their way. Everybody thinks about winning. It's a matter of learning who does play better together.
And instincts of each other, right? It's not just individual instincts, but
Australia
together.
basketball.
Down low and a catch and a foul. That's 2 and a foul for Landale. It's a 5-point game. Somehow that got through.
How about the set plays? This back screen, a little slip. Pretty play. Well, they've done that frequently. USA not been alert on inbounds plays, or as they would say, set pieces.
Set pieces.
Into the game for Australia. Replacing
Jock Landale, former St. Mary's Gale, has a chance for 20. He's 9 for 12, 7 boards, 6 assists.
The USA, I'm sure, hasn't really worked hard on beating a press full court. And nobody's screening. Yeah.
That's going to be foul number 5 against Australia. So 2 free throws coming. Australia has made up 11 points in this fourth quarter.
5 team fouls against Australia.
And mishaps with the ball.
USA headed
Not
to
being
the
tough with it. A little sloppy here and there. But at this level, with this talent, it's easy to get their attention as coaches. You know, it's a teaching deal.
United States, number 15.
They played well right from the beginning, Jacques.
20-point day for Jock Landale. Booker's first is good. So you'll need a quick 3. And then
You got to get them off the three-point line, no question about it. Get up on the line. If they get it 2, they get it 2.
6-point game. Hit ahead, Mills falls down. It ends up with McVeigh. He's got 2 with 5.2 to go.
How good Has this ending been the last quarter?
Booker harassed and fouled. He's going to the free throw line.
For Australia, obviously.
Yeah, the level of stick-to-itiveness for an Australia team that was down 63-41 is really impressive.
You know how impressive it would be back in Australia to see them beat USA? They have been well prepared, well coached.
Once again, it's Devin Booker.
And again, give Steve an opportunity to gather the troops and discuss the shortcomings.
Game pressure placed on by Gorgian, Brian Gorgian, the former Pepperdine Wave, a graduate of Pepperdine in 1976. Devin Booker has basically won this game for Team USA, 7 for 7 from the foul line. Exum for 3, and that'll do it. 98-92, the United States survives.
Pretty impressive by Australia. USA in spurts had their impact.